Welcome to Bite-Sized Folklore, where ancient legends come to life, one curious tale at a time. Today, we journey to the storm-lashed shores of the Orkney Islands, just off the northern tip of Scotland, to meet a creature so feared its name was whispered only in dread. This is the tale of the Nuckelavee, the skinless horror of the sea. The Nuckelavee is a monster of contradictions. It's part horse, part man, and entirely nightmare. Imagine a huge muscular horse with a humanoid torso fused to its back, a grotesque rider growing out of the horse's spine. Its mouth gapes like a shark's, and its single burning eye never blinks. But perhaps most horrifying of all, it has no skin. Veins pulse in the open air. Muscles writhe like worms beneath raw, glistening flesh. Its very breath is said to wilt crops, spread plague and sour the sea. Locals claimed it could dry up lochs just by riding past them. Born of both Norse and Celtic mythology, the Nuckelavee embodies the fear of disease and the uncontrollable forces of nature, especially those that come from the sea. The people of Orkney, whose lives depended on the ocean, had a deep respect and a deeper fear of what it could bring. But there was one sliver of hope. The Nuckelavee, for all its terror, had a weakness: fresh water. It couldn't cross running streams. Many stories end with a desperate islander fleeing through the darkness, the sound of hooves thundering behind them until splash! They leap a river or burn across a brook, and the creature halts, shrieking in rage, but unable to follow. One of the most chilling stories comes from a man named Tammas, a quiet islander known for his stubborn streak and habit of walking alone, even when he shouldn't. It was a moonless night, the kind where the sea looks like black glass and the wind seems to whisper warnings you can't quite hear. Tammas had stayed too late, helping an ill neighbour near the coast. By the time he left, the tide was coming in and the air felt thick, heavy, like it didn't want to be breathed. He set off across the moor, skirting the edge of the sea loch. No lantern, no company, just Tammas and the sound of his boots sinking into the wet peat. That's when he smelled it. Rot, decay, like dead seaweed mixed with burning hair. The horses on nearby farms had been growing restless for days. Now Tammas knew why. A sound came next. Hoofbeats, but uneven, as if something wrong was galloping just beyond sight. Then he heard a wet, gasping breath, too deep for a man, too loud for a beast. He turned. There it was, the Nuckelavee. It was larger than any living creature should be, its body slick and raw under the starlight. Muscles twitched without skin to hold them, and veins pulsed like worms across its body. The man-shaped torso, that terrible rider, twisted its head towards Tammas, and its single red eye locked onto him. It grinned. Tammas ran. The moorland was open, but Tammas knew the land well. He knew there was a stream just a few fields ahead, a small one, barely wider than a jump, but deep enough to be fresh. Behind him, the galloping got louder, hoofbeats tore at the earth, the smell grew unbearable. And then came the voice, hoarse, guttural, bubbling, like something drowned long ago. Tammas! He dared not look back. His lungs burned, his legs screamed. The stream was close, so close. But then, a stumble. His foot caught in a root, and he hit the ground hard. The Nuckleavee's breath was on his neck now, fetid and warm. A clawed hand reached down, slick and skeletal, aiming to seize him. Tammas rolled, kicked, scrambled to his feet, and leapt. He landed in the shallows and scrambled to the far bank. Behind him, the Nuckelavee veered up and shrieked, not in pain, but in fury. It couldn't follow. The stream, for all its smallness, was enough. And then, silence. When Tammas reached home, his hair had gone white. He never walked the moors alone again, and never without a pouch of stream pebbles around his neck, just in case. To this day, the Nuckelavee serves as a warning. Respect the sea, fear what rides its tides, and never, ever forget what lurks beyond the waves. Thank you for listening to Bite-Sized Folklore. If you enjoyed this tale, follow along for more dark legends and strange creatures from the old world. Until next time, keep your feet dry and your eyes open.